Hey everybody, Fletch from All Things Overlanding here. On today's episode of Overlanding Gear, Mods, and Do-It-Yourself, I'm going to be talking about my new Airscape sealed containers for dry goods. These things are awesome. I don't think I've ever been as unreasonably excited about containers as I am for these, and I will show you why here in a second. So let's dive into it. Here are some cool features of this thing. So I got one small one and one medium-sized container. You can see I don't have, like, you could put rice in here, or you could put oats in here for oatmeal or something. You could put coffee in here if you wanted to. You can put pretty much anything that needs to be airtight in these things. What I like to use them for is just stuff that, you know, so I will take a lot of stuff like these cherry pies or ramen or bread, buns, things like that. Typically in the olden days, or in the past, I would throw those things in a backpack. But then half the time you get to camp and everything's crushed, everything's smashed up, everything's destroyed. Again, these are totally airtight. You can seal these things up. So you could use these for like storing potatoes or rice or coffee or anything like that. I also use them just as hard storage for dry goods. So let's talk about the design of this a little bit. So one, I think this is really nice looking, right? It's clear so you can see what you've got inside of it. It's small footprint. I had built my drawers long before I got this thing, but it fits perfectly in my drawer system. So it maximizes my space usage. It does have this really handy rubber band, big heavy duty rubber band that goes around these two, which kind of keeps them together. So when you take that off, obviously it's two containers, right? Again, a small one and a medium one. Like I said, I just had a couple of these little cherry pies for my 8-year-old and I that I threw in here so they wouldn't get smashed. And then my son's ramen fit in the other one. So we're just on a one-night overnight here, so I just wanted to throw some things in here to show you. So around the top here, you'll notice there's a nice rubber seal that keeps it airtight. But then even cooler than that, check this out, guys. So get my ramen out of here. There is, down in here, you'll see this little thing that says Airscape Light. It has a little handle that pops up. The reason for that is, and I don't know if you can hear the sound there, this thing is basically like a little air compressor. So it's got a little vent there that lets the air out but does not let the air back in. So basically what you do is, let's say you had coffee, right? And we all know, like with dried goods, you want to keep as much air out of them as you possibly can. So you fill this up with your dried goods, with your coffee or your rice or whatever. You put this down on top of it and you go, I'm going to try and capture this noise for you. So that actually squeezes out all the air. And so again, if there was like rice in there to like right there, you would just go to the middle, it would squeeze all the air out and it would make it super tight and airtight so that the stuff stays fresh even as you use it down, right? So I just think that's super handy and it's so nice. And again, I'm not a coffee drinker, but definitely for coffee drinkers and things like that, this thing would be huge for you to keep all your stuff airtight and just nice and fresh, right? And then again, there's just a larger one. It works the same way. It's got the same sort of plunger design that you can use to push down and keep everything airtight. So these go for about 40 bucks, I think. Definitely click through that link in the description below and go check them out. But I mean, they're really reasonable. Like, these things are super high quality. They're very thick plastic. They feel really good. I definitely plan to use these for a really long time. Like, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't last for a really long time. And especially because they fit so well in my drawers, you know, that's going to be a really nice thing for me to keep all my dry goods in. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. I hope that gives you a pretty good idea of what these things look like, kind of how they operate, some of the features of them. Again, there will be a link in the description below to Overland Cookware's website where you can purchase these things and a ton of other stuff. He's got a ton of really cool, unique gear that I've never seen before. So definitely go over there and check out his stuff. If you see anything on the website that you like too, he was gracious enough to give me a coupon code for you guys. So 10% off your whole purchase, anything that you buy. Just at checkout, put in the words All Things Overlanding, all pushed together. So just All Things Overlanding, one word. Drop that in there and you'll get 10% off your purchase. Definitely post up in the comments below if you have any questions about this or anything else that they've got. I'd love to know your feelings on this. Do you use something similar? Have you seen these things before? because I'm just really impressed. I think they're great. So hope that was helpful for you guys. Again, click that subscribe button, click the bell to be notified when new videos drop. Also, check out the links below for Facebook, Instagram, podcast. I do all that stuff. So if you're into any of those different channels, I'd definitely love to talk to you over there. Come join the conversation. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.